Next to Garrick.
Mr. Garrick, yeah.
Okay,
We can snuggle up. It's all right.
Okay, so Garrick and Marcus are just both exhausted and whipped, and Garrick is unconscious. He is beyond tired. But Dira and Dorian see this set of footprints. All you can tell, it's one set. It's not like a whole army. It looked like you see one track heading to the northwest, and not all of your weapons, all of your extra spare weapons that you guys have been lugging around this whole adventure have all been stolen.
How big would they have to be to carry all the weapons if it was one person?
You don't think one person could do it? Because, I mean, if you guys had like a broadsword, a couple spears, a sword, an axe, bow and arrow, like longbow. I mean, there was a half dozen weapons. It's like each one of you had like a backup weapon. There was a ton of stuff.
But you say it looked like one.
It's what it looked like, but I mean, maybe this. You don't know. I mean, it's not like it's impossible because maybe this person. You don't know. It's possible. It is possible that one person could have pilfered all this stuff in the night. It's possible. It's not like they ran off with like 4 sets of chainmail armor and all that. It's like weapons, but it could be done. So yeah, Dira and Dorian are now at the back of the cart. And it's kind of raining in the morning. Garrick's passed out in the tent. Marcus is still sawing logs. What do Dira and Dorian do?
Let's take the horse and go.
Yeah.
We can have
the 2 of us without anybody to watch us.
You'll be fine.
Probably.
Somebody comes back and steals my field kitchen while I'm sleeping because you guys aren't there. I'm going to be pissed.
I think that's the least of our concerns.
Spells left and right.
Everybody will die. Awesome.
All right, so what are we doing?
I guess so are you going on the horse? On Jag, Dira?
Good. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they already have like.
Well, I can run faster on the horse.
Well, yeah,
I gotta
just
get
saying,
away.
They already have quite a few hours on you in travel. So.
Can I shoot? Maybe I just missed this, but yeah. Did we say that? Like it seemed like could we tell how many footsteps it was?
You only see one set.
Just one. Okay, just one set. Okay.
Jag can probably hold Dira and Dorian, right?
Can we tell if they walk in single file to hide their numbers? Star Wars joke. Sorry.
I mean, if you want to roll for it, you can look.
No. I'm just kidding. I was trying to make a joke.
Oh no, it's logical. Makes sense.
Okay, scouting. I'm gonna roll scouting.
All right, let's see it.
Yeah.
You have no idea, but you can push.
Oh,
What if you look harder?
I love it. I'm gonna look really hard.
You can spend. You're a dwarf. You can spend infinite willpower and push as many times as you want.
And you
I'm
don't
really
have
not that interested in it. Well,
Oh, no,
okay, here I'm gonna.
Aren't you 1 point away from breaking yourself? Right. You only have one wits.
Well, in wits, yes. I'm not gonna push it.
You gotta keep your wits about you.
Yeah,
Going
exactly.
out there
It's
hunting.
true.
See how I helped you from breaking yourself and okay.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I feel like that's the last time.
As far as you can tell, both of you look and you just see what you can make out to be one set of tracks. So Dira, of course, gets on Jag, and Dorian following along. You guys are just gonna follow the tracks? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you meander your way, and we'll say takes you about 2 hours. So we'll say it's early in the morning. The rain's like coming down now. It's gonna be a rainy spring morning, cold, wet, but that kind of works in your favor too. I mean, it's not dead silent. There's the sound of rain and water drops, kind of your sound can kind of blend into that. And then as you guys come to a low part in the peaks and the troughs of the valley, Dira, give me a... Let me get your sheet out here. Give me a... move roll. No, give me a... what would this be? Jeez, this would be a... I guess give me a scouting roll.
All right.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, the two of you are like eyes peeled, looking, head down, looking at these tracks, kind of looking up, head on a swivel. And Dira, being so much taller, than Dorian as a dwarf, but then also she's sitting atop the mighty warhorse Jag, so she is quite a target. And it just so happened that Dira, she was alternating from looking down on the ground to the tracks to looking up. She just so happened to see it catch just right, not a light, but she just saw Dira see something in her vision, and it's something right in front of her, and she immediately, like instinctively, just like ducks out of the way. Right by her head, a rock, a stone like the size of a golf ball, flings right by her head, like it was gonna nail her right in the head.
Oh, hell no.
Oh, hell. Yeah.
Just one shot. No sound. There's no sound of anything. Just goes right by her head.
Whoa.
What do you do? It didn't hit you. And then you're looking around. I'll just say you look up and you don't see anything.
You could tell general direction of where it came from, right?
It was coming. It was going to hit her right between the eyes. She just happened to see it just in time and dodged out of the way.
Yeah. Oh shit! Yeah, I get down. Get off
Good
Jag.
aim.
Get behind Jag.
Yeah, I'm gonna get down.
So you
I do have a helmet.
Use Jag as cover. Just hang on to the side of him and have him run in that direction.
Yeah, you have your helmet. You have you don't have the full. You don't have like the full visor thing. You have like the next one down, right? You have
Closed helmet is what it says.
Oh, closed helm. Okay. Look, I forgot about that, you guys. The closed helmet. Okay. Yeah, it's a badass helmet. Okay. Yeah, so it misses you. And so did you say you want to get down off Jag, or just like kind of lay down on Jag's back, and like what do you want to do?
I'm gonna lay down on his back. That way I'm kind of flush with him.
Okay. So and what else do you do? And Dorian, what do you do?
Can we tell what direction it came from?
In front of you somewhere. Like in front of you is just one set of hills coming up, ascending in front of you. Again, not a mountain range, it's just a rolling hill. It's a
lot of brush.
Yeah, there's brush, there's bushes and trees. It's rain's coming down. You don't see anything. All you see is nature and rain. Dorian, what do you do?
I want to get my shield ready.
Okay.
Kind of keep it up. Let's see. Maybe we can try to make a deal with them.
That's what I was thinking. Maybe
Weapons.
tell them to show themselves.
Yeah. Tell them, show themselves, but we're not here to hurt you.
So Dorian,
blood underneath my breath, not that bad.
Yeah, that's a lie.
Don't be a pansy. Get out here.
Give them the taken spiel.
So Dorian is like next to
Says
Jag,
yes.
and he's got his big ass shield up. And then both of you holler, show yourselves. And when you holler that, you just hear right into your shield. An arrow sinks into your shield.
Oh, motherfuckers.
Just one shot. It's not some ambush. You're not getting pelted. It was one shot. The first one was some sort of like rock from a sling, pebble or something. And now this is an arrow. One shot fires right into your shield.
Dang. Again, can I tell like where it came from at
Just
all?
above you and in front of you. I mean, everything in front of you is kind of. You guys are at the bottom of this hill thing, and if you were to keep going straight, you would start ascending this hill in front of you. Somewhere in front of there. I mean,
Okay, I want to try to seek cover.
Okay.
I want
Could
to.
just go in guns a-blazing on the horse too.
Yeah.
I don't know. It seems like they got
Like-
pretty good. Yeah.
Just grab a hold of
Maybe.
Jag's leg and just hold on for dear life as he runs up the hill.
Grab onto his tail.
So do you guys stop moving, or you guys just keep doing your walk up the hill, or do you stop, or what do you guys do? Other than yell. So you yelled, show yourselves, and like
Imagine we stop.
like half a
Yeah.
half a second after you say show yourselves, you get an impact to your shield. One shot only. So then you guys stop moving.
Yeah. I think we've.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
Can I
Yeah, I
try
wanna-
and use my spyglass to look ahead, see if I can see something?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah, you can. Scouting
Would it
plus
be-
2. I mean, you can do another scouting roll if you want. Add a plus 2 to it.
Oh,
So, yeah, so you guys are-
That's a lot of dice.
You know, you're. Oof. Okay, so yeah. So Dira's like under a little duress here, getting pelted or trying to get pelted. Dorian catching an arrow right to his shield. Now, so like Dira's like getting pissed and frustrated, like gets a glass out and like, I'm gonna spot you bastards. And she's like scanning, you know, kind of around the side of Jag. You know, Jag's head's up, and you guys have stopped, and she's sweeping back and forth, and then she sees camouflage pretty well in the bush about 120 yards away. She sees a person with a sling, a man. He's like really lightly dressed from what you can tell.
Hmm.
So you do see someone now, Dira. He's just so if you look in the glass, he's like scoping you out, both of you out,
Oh.
and he's just like staring at you, and he looks all like tense and kind of ready, but he's not moving. He's just kind of like staring at you guys.
Maybe make a hard statement of
Oh, it looks like they said their internet just dropped out.
oh no.
Oh no.
That's okay. We'll give him a sec. Right in the most critical.
Maybe make a hard threat, like like this is your one last chance to get out of this alive. I don't know.
No, that's what I was thinking. I was gonna tell him. Yeah.
Sorry, your internet.
It's all good.
Oh,
Out
that's
on us.
all right.
All good.
It's a pain.
Are you guys back, or you like need to reboot stuff?
It
We're
seems to
back,
be
I think.
working.
Okay. Okay. Did you
So
miss?
last we heard was there was camouflage.
There was So you saw a guy. Dira does see a guy, and he's wearing like he's blended into the shrubbery and stuff. He's not like he's sticking out. He's not. Yeah, he just blends in pretty well. You see one guy, and he's like looking at you two. He's still. He's not moving. He's just like really intently staring at you guys. And that's what you see through the spyglass.
Asked, can Jag run?
Jack can do all kinds of things.
Jack could fly if he wanted to.
No.
He could fly.
You have the right spell.
That's right.
Yeah, I think we should let him know this is your last chance.
Nice.
Get out here. We know where you're at.
Till
Yeah.
we get a chance to
And
play
and
my
and I,
ass.
and I want to yell out, there's an army coming. The rest of our people are coming. They'll, if you don't come out and meet us, the rest of our army will slaughter your people or something. I don't know.
So Dorian says that, and you hear a ha ha. Ha. The other two of you in the tent, that army.
No, there's more following us.
5 of the guards you don't even know about. You tell them that there's others.
Yeah. That there's we're just the scouts. There's an army behind us, which is kind of true. Kind of true.
And you hear a different voice. What are you scouting for?
That's our business, man, not yours.
You're in our land. You weren't invited here.
You stole our stuff.
You're in our land. You're not invited here.
Well,
Where are
just
you
passing
from?
Through.
You're passing slowly. You clowns stuck around. You can't make it more than a day without one of you passing out and fainting. You fools have no business being out here. You're out of your depth.
Man, they've been
Alright.
paying close attention.
Guys all loud, trudging through around here, middle of the night. Buffoons. You just hear like a laughter.
Yeah, I kind of like this guy.
It's kind of irritating though, a little pissing. I don't know.
But he could be useful. I mean, maybe as like a
Yeah.
scout, kind of a guide.
Oh yeah, ask if he'll guide you through.
Who are you scouting for?
It's like come out and we'll tell you everything you want to know.
We don't tell things to people we can't see.
Well,
Yeah.
we're gonna tell him, then we're gonna kill him.
Yeah.
Give me a Dorian. Give me a performance or a manipulation roll.
Oh man, both of them are. I'm not great at this kind of stuff. All right, there we go. Come on, baby. Yeah.
Ooh.
There you go.
All right. So what did you?
Dice.
So what did you say? What was your exact quote?
I told him to come out and we'll tell him what he wants to know. That we mean him no harm. It's just we want to talk.
Get our shit back.
I'm slowly sharpening my knife quietly.
Nice.
So you hear, put down the axe, put down the sword. We will parley with you.
Maybe ask him how many of you are there. I don't know.
Gonna say, set it down, but tell Jag, as soon as they get close enough, start boxing the shit out of them.
Yeah. Kick him.
Yeah.
Rample.
Kick him into next week.
Treat Jag
I don't
as
know
if he's another fighter. It's great.
I want to tell them it's like, hey, I'm not setting down my arms until I see them.
Until you're not until they show themselves.
Yeah, tell them I'm not doing anything until they show themselves.
They're the ones who attacked us first, so yeah, they
Yeah,
need to put on
exactly.
their weapons too.
Yeah, I'm not doing anything.
Okay. Okay, let me think about that.
I don't like that you're smiling.
I mean,
Yeah, I know.
no, it's good. It'll be fun.
It's like, all right.
This will be fun.
Okay, so if we wanted to kill you, you'd be dead already. Hopefully you understand that by now.
True.
We've known about you for a while now.
We've known about you too.
Yeah. Make a manipulation roll. Negative
That's
2.
the-
So then
What
he-
about you since
so
6
then he
o'clock
said-
this morning?
Then he says. Then you hear someone say, "Who are we?" Because you
Pain
said
in my ass.
because you said we know about you too. So then
Well,
so
I
then he
was kinda
says,
kidding.
"Oh, okay, that's fine, okay."
Redact.
Yeah.
Petty
Control
thieves, that's what you
Control
are.
Z. All right. Okay. So you see the one who Dira spotted in the through the spyglass. You see where he is, like his little bit of shrubbery and stuff, kind of shakes and stuff. He comes through, and he doesn't like approach you, but he's still 100 yards off, and he stands there, and he's this slim little guy. I mean, he's not like a dwarf or anything. He's just a scrawny guy, and he's standing there and he's just wearing like leather rags. He doesn't look very impressive at all. Dark skinned guy, but his hair's kind of white looking from where you can tell. You can't really make out a bunch. But he stands out there, and he just kind of in a goofy way. He just waves hi. He doesn't say hi, but he just waves kind of goofy.
And is it
Who's that?
just him?
That's who
Just the one person?
that's who you see.
Huh.
Where's the other one?
Yeah. That's not the guy from the tavern, Crazy Jack or whatever his name was. Remember him?
Crazy Edward.
Yeah, he's not out here, is he?
You know,
No.
Yeah,
That's
I
all
know,
there
I
is.
know. I miss Crazy Edward.
No, it's not. That's amazing recall. No, it's not.
Yeah.
As legendary as he was. Yeah, no. So he
I wanna-
waves.
Yeah,
and
I
he,
want to
and
ask,
he does
like, you know,
he does like a come here motion. He's
Oh.
got the, he just his body language. He's like really, it's weird. He just looks like very happy and like playful. Come here. He's like wanting. He's
Got
beckoning.
something to show you.
He's beckoning you guys to come up the hill.
Okay.
He's not approaching you, but I mean you can see he doesn't. What if he has? It looks like he's the one who has the sling, and it's like stowed on his hip. Like he's not holding it anymore. He's like holstered it basically. So
So where'd the arrow come from?
watch
I don't know.
right
Yeah.
behind him and past the hill. There's like thousands of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Time.
We're good down here, thanks.
Might be
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Where's our weapons?
Deer's done playing.
not in your cart. If we take
Duh.
your weapons, you're in our land. You never paid a toll. You never asked to be here. We took your weapons. It's not the guy. It's not the skinny, scrawny guy. It's not him. It's someone else talking. But you
Oh.
hear you're in our land and you weren't invited, and you have plenty of weapons. You don't need these. Just if you just want to pay the toll, you can be on your way and go about what your business. If you want, you can turn around and go be about your business, and we will not disturb you any further if you want, or we can disturb you further if you want.
So I wanna whisper to Dira, like trying to like at a tone that hopefully the guy can't hear, but I want to say it's like I think these guys can be useful, because I mean if this is their lands, maybe they'll know about the artifact.
True.
You know?
Well, we could always find out on the way back when we have the full Cord army and just wipe them
Yeah.
out, and then save a couple of them, beat the crap out of them until it tells us what we want to know.
Remember us, bitch.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
Where's
true.
the toll now?
It's like I would tell you, but you killed the guy who knew.
Oh. He's-
So would you
Would
like?
you be willing to help us, guide us through, so we can get off your land?
Where are you going? Where's your destination?
Where's the bad guy that worked? What's his name?
Willow's
We're not
the
going to
Hollows,
Tiger-
right?
Yeah, I mean, when you guys broke camp from the Quart Army, you guys were on your kind of side mission to go to Whaler's Hold and try. You guys were going to try to warn off Arvia of Crom about her kind of
Oh, that's
suicide,
right.
her suicide mission that she's kind of on. You guys were going to go warn her off of that, and then you were you heard through whoever, I don't remember who, but you guys heard that along the way is kind of the hollows, and it's all in that general west and south kind of direction. So you could
We
say,
can just tell
yeah,
that we're looking for her.
yeah, go ahead. So whatever he said, like, you know, what's your destination? Like, what's your business here? So what do you guys say? And again, it's not the guy that you see; it's someone else.
We need to find a way to Whaler's Hold.
It's like our friends are in danger, and we're trying to warn them.
So we can get out of your land.
It's like, you have whoever this is that's talking to you. He to Dorian, Whaler's Hold, dwarf. Are you with that dwarven woman? Talk.
Arvia?
Yeah, talk. Yeah,
Yes.
Yes. You sure? Yes.
well,
Yeah, I know.
I don't know.
It depends. Do you like her? I mean,
Yeah. What have you heard?
if no, then no. If yes, then yes.
Me and the other
Uh-uh.
dwarven lady stand apart.
Yeah.
As do
Yeah, I want to be a little more standoffish. I want to say, like, you know, so he says, like, you know, what did he say? Like, are we with her?
yeah,
Are we part of her group?
yeah.
Well, technically you are, but
Yeah.
We swear.
Okay, I want to say that I want to say that yes, I am part of her group, and I'm eager to warn her of he's in grave danger.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Dorian says that, and the voice from the forest, the voice from the trees says, "Grave danger. We're not threatening her at all."
Huh.
Yeah, not you.
What? I want to say, like, do you know where she is?
If she's at Whaler's Hold, she's south of here.
Oh.
Where are you from? You're not from
Original?
around here?
Yeah, not from around here.
Whaler's Hold is south of here.
What?
So do you want to pay your toll and go south to save your friend or meet up your friend? Is that what you want?
You guys
If
want their guidance, right?
if you pass through, you can pass through now. You've paid the toll crossing through our lands. You've paid the toll, you can go through, or you can have more trouble. Choose.
here's the real question. Ask him, when we come back through, is there going to be a second toll? And is it as much as all
Yeah.
those weapons are worth? Because that's a big
Yeah.
fucking toll.
Yeah. Yeah, I do want to ask that. Like, when we come back through, are we gonna have to pay another toll?
Who says you're coming back through?
Ooh. Ouch, man.
Okay, we're done playing.
It's like, yeah, I know. Go.
Maybe you'll want to go a different way. If you don't want to pay our toll, there's other ways. You didn't have to come through here. It's not our fault you don't know the land.
You guys could have better signage or something.
Yeah, right. Be nice to know
I don't
more
know.
about these people. And yeah, and like you say, maybe get their guidance
Yeah.
or something. I don't know.
Yeah, tell them, like, you know, we've told you about ourselves, friend. You know, who are you? What is this land?
You ask that, and it's a pause. It's a pause, and you just hear the serpent lives here.
The serpent.
What?
Say nothing. We like serpents.
Yeah, I know.
Or maybe they don't like the
It's
serpent.
great.
And that is a reference to the god Worm. And your guys' village is a Ailander raven. In this religious setting here, in the Forbidden Lands here, there's conflict about who the gods are. Some say it's the raven, some say it's Worm, the serpent. And there's a lot of there's been centuries and centuries of conflict about holy wars, religious wars between, most notably, like the raven and the serpent. And your guys' village and out to the east, kind of where you guys were from, it's mostly raven territory. But the serpent, that's what he says, it's serpent. And you know, even throughout raven territory, the only people who were really ever able to travel through the blood mist, because as you remember, like if you go out in the mist, then you disappear, you die, you don't come back, you know. So everyone's been locked down for a long time. The only people who were really able to, with any kind of reliability, to travel through the blood mist were the Rust brothers. And the Rust brothers are the serpent. They're a arm of the Church of the Serpent, of Worm. So you know, so serpent means, I would say, like for you guys from where you're from, and even Dorian as a dwarf. I mean, if you hear serpent, that means Worm. That means Rust Brothers. That means mostly it means enemy. But you know, doesn't. That's what that means. It's like,
So
it's basically
would you
like
say serpent-
it's basically like the difference between, like, kind of like being a Catholic versus a Protestant. It's like it's the same religion. It's just like one says one and the other says the other, and they fight about it. And there's like heretics getting persecuted for having the wrong version of God. That's what goes on.
So
Some people take it super serious. Other people are like more whatever, agnostic. Like they don't get wrapped up in the whole religious thing of it, but some of them do.
So the serpent is like their god, serpent worm.
That's correct.
So I don't know if can use that to their advantage or.
And
I want to ask
that
him-
is a direct, if you recall, I'm almost positive I told you. I mean, that is like Zygofer is number one enemy of Zertorm. Like that's his ultimate aim in the whole Ravenland, is to finally destroy Zygofer and stop the demon invasion. But Zertorm out in the east has allied with the Raven Sisters. That's like a faction that he's allied with. And he's definitely not cool with the Serpent. Zertorm, that is. Like they're not friendly.
So it's a good thing we don't say we're related.
So the
Yeah.
Rust Brothers are more closely related or aligned with Zygofer than Zertorm, right?
Well, there might be other factions that you don't know about, but yeah, they're definitely not with Zertorm. That's for sure.
Mm. Mm.
So he says,
So maybe we don't want their help. Just back away.
Yeah. Yeah.
So he says, "You've paid the toll. Do you want to pass through to Whaler's Hold, or do you want more problems? Choose."
Take our losses and go, huh?
Yeah, we'll kill him later.
I say
Yeah,
we bring
probably.
back the dwarf
Put a
army,
pin in it.
and she
Yeah,
can take
yeah.
out her frustrations on annihilating these people.
Yeah. That
I know you
sounds.
can't go here, but we've got an outlet for you.
Yeah. There we go.
So that he can just, whoever this person is talking can just kind of sense the decision you guys have made without you guys saying anything, and you hear this, and like all along the top of the hill, you just see like a mass, many people
I
moving,
knew it.
many
Yeah, I knew
people
it. Yeah.
moving, and they, you just
We're
see,
good.
you see just the whole, it all just like shuffling and moving. You don't really see specific people because it's just so much shrubbery and the rain and everything. You can't really see, but you just hear a lot of movement, and everyone is, however many people this is, you just hear a lot of people going away, retreating kind of up over the hill. And meanwhile, that guy who was out front, he's just still standing there stupidly, like grinning, like waving at you. He just waves by and he just runs away.
I will kill
Okay.
him.
Wait,
Yeah.
we didn't get your name
Yeah.
to that crazy guy.
Yeah. Well, actually, I kind of want to ask, like, what is the name of your people?
Yeah.
For you.
No answer.
Okay.
Need to know basis.
Okay, we will call you the forest people, the crazy forest people.
All right,
So
mark
you-
this on the
Yeah, I
map.
think it's probably a good call that we don't divulge too much.
Can you?
anything to them? I think
Can
that
you
was
make a
good.
little note onto the map, Mike, of
Yeah.
Rust Brothers clan? Avoid. I don't know.
Well, they just said serpent.
Oh, people of the
Go
serpent.
back. We don't say anything. We never did this.
Yeah.
We stayed here at the camp.
Yeah. Tell no one. Well, we could tell our army.
Yeah. If they're followers of the serpent, the Cords might want to wipe them out.
That's true. They did
That's right.
steal their weapons as well. They stole from the courts.
Keeping notes on who does what. That's right. Making a list, checking it twice. All right. So I would say that Dira and Dorian excuse themselves and return to camp, cut their losses, and
Yeah, that didn't go well.
could have gone. It could have gone another way.
Yeah.
You were ready. Damn it.
You know, in the end, I blame Garrick for all of this.
What'd I do?
You're the one that
Set us-
suggested a night hike.
Yeah, did I say that we should push it?
Night. And we were like, okay, fine, we haven't done that before. And then we're like, we're all beat up, and now somebody stole our shit.
And then I was keeping watch and I fell asleep or got distracted or something.
Yeah,
Shit.
not enough.
That'll learn
My
you.
bad.
Ooh.
My bad.
All right. So Dira and Dorian, what do you guys do now? Do you guys return to camp?
I guess
Yeah.
we're even for
Well-
the foot thing.
Okay. So Dira and Dorian make their way back to camp, and we'll say it's now it's like 10 in the morning. So you guys return, raining, cold. What do you guys do?
How much longer am I sleeping? Probably
You're
at least
out.
4 days, right?
You're out until noon. At noon, you'll wake up at noon, fully restored of all things. Same with Marcus.
Wow.
You guys just want to go to noon?
Unless there's some everybody awake wants to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think maybe I could rest too. I'm sleepy.
Maybe if Marcus is awake, he can start cooking lunch. That'd be
When were
nice.
you sleeping, Dorian? Weren't you sleeping from? Because I thought I had it where Garrick was the only one awake at night, and all of you were sleeping.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I wasn't sure if I still had the sleepy condition.
No, yeah,
Okay.
you should be awake and fully healed up. I think you slept the whole time, so you should be at full strength and not tired.
And my wits back to.
Yeah, when you rest, you get all that back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
Do you guys want to do any other kind of stuff here these last couple hours of the morning? Mechanically, I'm trying to think of. I don't know what all you can do in like 2 hours.
No, I don't know, maybe just try to clean up from the stampede and like just kind of pack up our stuff and get ready to move again.
Should
I
be
guess.
easier now that you have so much less stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, so much room.
So much easier now. Okay, so
Gonna
we'll say
it's noon now, right?
yeah, we'll say it's so they get back and now it's noon and everyone is now awake, healed up, refreshed, no more conditions. So the four of you
We can only move like twice, right?
what do you mean?
We can move twice within the 6 hours.
You can
Is it
move
like 3 hours.
You can move 2 hexes of open terrain. So like
Okay.
grasslands, you can move 2 hexes. I think even actually, I believe hills are even considered open terrain. I think open terrain. There's a chart. Open terrain. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. There's a list somewhere. I'm almost positive that hills are open terrain. But otherwise, if it's like a rugged terrain, you can only move 1 hex every 6 hours.
So, with that being said, do we just want to go ahead and stay in camp and then start fresh where we're going to be like leaving at 6 a.m. where it's daylight and we can get multiple
Mhm.
moves and then set up camp within a decent time so we can flip our sleep schedule for whoever's watching, whoever's going to be scouting?
Mm-hmm.
That's true, but we're on that serpent land, and it seemed like they
Paid the
wanted
toll.
us to move along.
Yeah.
Yeah, agreed. I feel like feel a little
Man, I don't
pressure. To,
Oh, if it's like an Airbnb to where we paid our price for like a one-night
Oh,
stay and
night.
we have to check out by 11. No, I don't know.
Yeah, hills are open terrain, so you could move 2 hexes, just FYI, throughout this area here. So yeah, but that's a good point. I mean, you don't want to, because it's more difficult to move during the dark. So it's noon now. So other things you could do. I mean, you all have to. You have a stream near you, so you can all drink water without having to roll a die, but you'll need food. So you can just roll your food die, or you could go hunt and forage.
Can we get an elk?
Oh yeah, didn't you? Did you actually skin that thing and carry it with you?
Yeah,
Remember-
I remember Garrick saying that he wanted to process it.
Okay.
Yeah, that was back at camp. Yeah, I was doing that through the night as I should have been keeping watch.
So
Okay.
I could cook up that meat or preserve it.
Okay. So yeah, you could spend 6 hours doing that, Marcus, if you wanted. Other things you guys could do, if you have skill points, you can spend them. Spend 6 hours training up skills or talents. If you guys want to do that, you can spend time doing that.
Can I make some more torches? I guess I have a craft.
I don't know if you can.
Crafting gear.
Nah, I'd have to look that up. Torch. Torches. Okay, so to make torches, it costs 1 wood, and it takes a quarter day. And you can, so if you spend you spend 6 hours, so you have to have 1 wood, and then you spend a quarter day, and you can up your die roll up 1. So if you have 0, you can go from 0 to D6, or from D6 to D8. And you need to have a knife or an axe.
Got all that? Yeah, I'd like to work on that.
Well, you don't have any. You don't have any wood.
Is there not any trees nearby?
You'd have to spend time harvesting some wood.
Okay,
Which I'm trying to look all that up here.
that's cool.
I mean, I like what you're thinking. I mean, yeah, getting some. You could do that.
What if Garrick and I work together to do that?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe one can go get the wood. And
Well, you can't really start without having wood.
I know.
But because aren't both of you guys crafts people?
I
All
got
of you guys
one
are.
in craft.
All you guys are crafters, right? You, Dira, and Dorian are all crafters.
I'm a
not
smith.
crafter.
Or
Yeah,
or
they're
Smith.
smithers.
Smith. That's right. Smithing.
I,
Torches.
What would
You don't need a special talent to do it. Like a lot of these things, to like build a lot of crafting stuff, you have to be a smith or a tailor or a tanner or a lockpick or a chef. But for torches, it requires no talent at all. Like anyone can do it. You just need to have wood. So do you want to spend your time trying to get some wood and make some torches for you, or
yeah, for me, for everybody.
okay, could take a while, but you can.
Yeah, I wonder what
Else are you
the
gonna
whole,
do? I mean,
Yeah, I mean that elk. I guess
Yeah.
you throw that in the back of the cart.
well,
or,
Marcus is gonna. Is that right, Marcus? You're gonna cook up all that meat for everyone and get some
Yeah.
ration. Okay, so that's what Marcus will be doing for the next 6 hours. He's got all that elk that Garrick killed, and Marcus is going to be making a bunch of food rations out of that. So you guys are all going to be like really topped off on the food, and you'll be able to eat too. So that's Marcus. Dira, what are you going to do for this 6 hours here?
Experience do you need to train to improve
It
the talent
depends.
you already have?
It depends on what level you're going to. So on the
3. From 2 to 3.
okay, let me get the old book out here. Talents. Your adventurer. Leveling up. So you want to upgrade a talent to level 3. So to upgrade to level 3 will cost you 10 XP.
That's what I thought.
Do you have that?
I do not.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Just short.
Okay, yeah, that's what it would cost you to go to level 3. To go to level 1 and level 2, each of those cost 5. Going to level 3 costs 10.
I technically train in the horseback fighter by myself, or would I need to?
You already have that talent, right?
Yeah, but to upgrade it to do that.
You only need to have a trainer to first learn it.
Okay, so I could work on horseback fighting.
Hang on. To level up a skill, you must either have used the skill and succeeded during the session or been instructed by a teacher. To level up a talent, learning a new talent requires a quarter day of practice. No, I think that's just to learn it the first time. Now that you've learned it, I guess I'll just make a rule. If you want to spend time, you can practice it. So if you want to do that, you can do that.
I would like to do that to get to the second rank of horseback fighter.
Okay, so yeah, on your sheet, take off 5 XP on your character, and that's what Deer will be doing. We'll be leveling up her horseback fighter skills. Very good. And then throw that up on the chat there. What that means. Oh, there you already did. Okay, yeah. So rank 2. So as a rank 2 horseback fighter, you get a +1 bonus to all melee attacks from on top of the mount. Okay, awesome. That's excellent. Okay. So that's Dira. Dorian, what are you going to do? You're muted, sir.
Can you hear me now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I was going to help Garrick make torches.
Okay, I'm trying to think of how to do this. I guess...
And, like, maybe help gather wood. Stuff. I
I
don't
think
know.
it becomes like, what's the action or skill for gathering raw materials?
I don't know. I'll just say, you're in the woods. There's not a skill. You don't need to be like a lumberjack. So I'll say if we want to do this, this is to make... it says right there, a quarter day, if you spend 6 hours, you will raise 1 resource die by 1. So you're going to be spending 6 hours to get one of yours from a nothing to a D6. Do you want to spend this time doing that?
Yeah, if we're not
Because
doing
what I'll
anything
say...
else, I guess.
Well, I don't know if you guys have enough XP to level up on stuff if you want instead. Because I guess what I'll say is if you guys want to do this, Dorian can spend 6 hours collecting wood, and then Garrett can spend that time making torches. Because you're not just making 1 torch. That's the thing. You're making a die roll.
Hopefully 6. Yeah.
Yeah, you could roll that D6 100 times and it never rolls a D1 or so. You don't really know how many you're making. Maybe you're making yourself 20. You don't really know. That's why it's kind of abstracted. So I would say if Garrick wants to spend time building the torches and Dorian wants to spend time gathering the wood, I'll let you guys both do that simultaneously if you guys want.
Okay, that sounds good.
Okay, so then so everyone's set. So now we'll fast forward to 6. So now it's 6 o'clock in the evening, and darkness descends on the Forbidden Lands, and so now Garrick, who do you want to give this bundle of torches to? Do you want to hold on to it? You can assign it to whoever you want. I don't know who. I haven't looked on your sheets. I don't know who all has torches or not.
I have torches, so I don't need any.
Okay.
Is everybody good? Oh, Marcus has none, right?
Right. I don't have any. But can I even carry it?
You are
Nice.
over.
It does add weight. That is true. It does add weight.
It's just because I have the large tent that he added to it. It's technically in the cart whenever I'm not using it.
Technically, you're not using it right now. We are using it, but it's not on you, right?
Right.
Well,
exactly.
how we've been doing it is when you guys pack up the tent, it goes in the cart with Jag, and Jag carries it in the tent, or in the cart. So Marcus hasn't really been lugging around the tent personally. It's just been in the cart.
Okay.
Another one of the ways I've been so nice to you guys.
Hey, yeah, you just took all of our weapons, other weapons. So I don't know.
All of your extra weapons, all of your backups upon your backups upon backups of weapons. Yeah, so cruel.
We're like hoarders, and you took our stuff that was in the back that we've never seen for years. Like,
It was my
damn
stash. That was like my most favorite sword that I never used once. It's my most favorite
Gonna have
one.
some mental breakdowns.
Everybody take one wits.
Minty if
Yeah, I
we,
know.
we don't know we're gonna get fucked.
What?
So I guess we enter the realm of
So real quick, who got the torches then?
well, I can give them to whoever's gonna stand watch for the night, I guess. Right? I can stand watch, I guess.
I guess I would say if you're gonna stand watch, whoever can roll it, you can just roll the torch, and then it will be like the camp torch. You don't have to
Sure.
You don't have to you can just be like a
Sign it.
torch in the ground or whatever. Yeah. So whoever wants to do that, but so whoever is gonna take this torch that Garrett crafted. Go ahead and update your sheet, whoever that's going to be. Okay.
I'll take it.
Okay, so it's
And,
now 6 o'clock. You're all pretty hungry. You haven't eaten yet today. Beautiful.
All right, that was an accident.
A test roll.
Scratch.
I didn't. Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
It's all good.
Well, then I'll delete it from existence like it never
so
happened.
with processing the food with the field kitchen, it processes 2 extra measurements,
Nice.
right? I believe.
It says in the kitchen here. Throw it to the chat. You can cook 2d6 worth of food in a day. It just means you're like batch processing. You can take 10 pounds of meat and cook it all in 6 hours instead of that would take you forever to cook normally. If you just have a little stovetop, you've got a whole freaking situation built up here. You can cook a ton of stuff. So yeah, all this meat that Garrett got, you cooked all of it for sure.
And that's because, like, also the chef does a D6, so
Oh yeah, your chef
The
talent combined. Yeah,
field
that's right.
kitchen, the field kitchen just doubles it, or is it like 3D6 total?
It just means so your chef talent says. I'm opening you up here, chef. Throwing it to chat.
I don't think we're seeing those.
Oh, okay, my bad. I'm on like the private roll here. I'll reveal
Oh, there we go.
and
You could reveal all the
Yeah,
monsters you have lined up. That'd be cool.
yeah, you know. Okay, so the field kitchen, you can cook 2d6 units worth of food in a day, and then what? Are you a rank 1 chef, or did you level that up?
I'm a rank 1.
Okay.
I mean, I could level it up, but
Okay, so you can turn up to d6 units of veggies, meat, and food into food. In a proper kitchen, you can cook up to 12 units of food, and that's 2d. I guess that's 2d6 as 12 units. I mean, basically anything that you guys have food wise. I mean, you can cook it all. So all the meat that was cooked, and that's specced out as well. It tells
So it should all
you.
be good if we eat that, right?
Yeah. Deer. So a deer, elk, whatever that you killed, Garrick, it yields 5 meat and 3 pelts. So add 3 pelts either to the cart or to your person there, or I mean maybe I can do it. You probably don't want to carry it, but yeah, pelts. You got pelts, and here I'll add 3 more. You already have a thing of pelts going, so now there's 9 pelts on the cart, and 5 meat. That Marcus turned all that meat into food, into food dye. So there's 5 food dye now. You can either top off your food, you can eat for free without rolling a die, or you can keep it on the cart. Now that it's cooked, it keeps longer than just regular meat. So I'm guessing all of you want to eat right now.
I
Yep.
do.
Okay, so that takes that 5 meat that he just cooked. Now there's 1 left because the 4 of you ate. When you guys, none of you have to roll a food die. You all just ate this fresh dinner that he just cooked. So now you have 1
I'd like
remaining.
to go back for seconds.
There you go. So now you've got 1 extra food. If whoever wants, you can like top off your food if you're not already a D12, but you can use that to just top off your die. Good on that.
Is everybody a D12?
I'm not.
Who's the lowest?
Oh, gosh, Dorian has nothing.
Yeah, I don't have anything.
Okay. Yeah, give it to Dorian.
Okay. So yeah,
That-
Dorian, you go up to a D6 on the food.
Oh, D6, okay.
Yeah. Very good. So yeah, everyone is fed well, eating like champions, and topping off some food. So now it's 6 o'clock. What do we think for the evening now? The darkness has set. Did one of you roll a torch? I mean, you don't have to. You got your campfire.
Yeah, let's just go with the campfire, I guess. If I can. And
All right, what's the plan for
guess
the
we're
evening?
staying here for tonight, right?
I say the two who slept last stay up.
Yeah, I'll stay up.
That's fine. You're supposed to stay up. If they try and have another toll, go over there and be like, "Oh, a bush," and start peeing on it.
All right,
That's paying our toll.
so are any of you going to sleep now, or do you want to stay awake till midnight? I mean, you guys either woke up at 6 in the morning, or some of you woke up at noon.
I'll stay up with Garrick if the other two want to get the first sleep.
Yeah, I'm gonna sleep.
Okay, so Dira turns in, ties Jag down to the cart there, and secures the.
Frustrating day.
You win some, you lose some, you don't fight some. It's okay. So Dira turns in. Dorian, what are you up to?
Doing.
I'm sleeping as well.
Okay, Dorian turns in. That's 2 down. Garrick, are you gonna stay up?
Yeah, I'm gonna stay up, keep watch.
Okay. So and then Marcus is also gonna stay up. So if you want, you can give me a keep watch roll. Whoever wants to do it, either one of you can do it, and whoever does it, add a +1 since you have someone else keeping watch with you.
I can do it if you want. I have that sixth sense.
Okay.
That's
too.
only yeah. I mean that's. I remember that thing. It's only for like. I always forget what it says. It means
Helps me with ambushes.
when enemies lurk in the bushes. You're modified by +1 when an enemy tries to ambush you or performs a sneak attack. Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Gotta be app. Okay.
I mean, that's the whole point of this roll is to
How many
see.
total dice would that give you, Marcus?
With the +1 extra from you, it'd be 4, 5, 7.
Yeah, you're better than me. Go ahead. I would have been 5. Oh, or not.
Failure with a double bane on the wits. No, ooh, what is this? Gear type.
Don't push. Don't
Well-
push. Can I just try now?
What is that gear? I'm wondering. Your gear.
I'm not near the keyboard to put an extra modifier in there, so I just made it gear.
Oh, okay. I'm like, what?
Device.
Because if you push gear and you fail, then your gear breaks. That's why I'm like, what is that? But so it's just
Spyglass.
it would just be 2. It would just be 2 banes on your wits if you
Right.
pushed. So do you want to
Yeah.
push or no?
But he doesn't have to push. I could just try, right?
No.
You helped.
Oh,
You
no.
helped me.
Oh, I helped. So I
helped.
kind of did try in a way.
So this is your failure too.
We both take 2 wits.
They
Yeah,
suck.
maybe-
They got their asses kicked in the conflict, and then you guys are getting your ass kicked sitting around the campfire trying not to get ambushed.
Up to it anyway.
Ooh. Ooh.
Oh my
man.
gosh.
Okay, well I succeeded. and-
Okay.
Yeah.
It's gonna be 3 damage to your wits. I don't know what this it's supposed to be to your wits here. It shouldn't be this gear thing. So update your sheet
Yeah.
and go -3
you're
on
not
your
broken.
wits.
Oh
Oh,
man.
no.
Hey, you
But you were
went
100% before.
Yeah, you guys
yeah,
are
I
all
was.
Yeah, you guys
So
are all
I-
100%.
Yeah, you're good.
I'll be able to sleep it off.
It was wit.
We'll see.
Yes, I know. I went to click and it would.
Okay, so why was this so traumatically difficult for you, Marcus? Standing up here in the evening with Garrick looking out and not getting what happened?
Failure.
I don't know. Maybe I was doing my rounds and just couldn't see a damn thing. Didn't light the torch, so I was kind of tripping all over everything, and it was just pissing me off so bad. And then,
Broke down crying.
yeah, I started crying off in the corner before I came back to.
Maybe we're having an in-depth conversation. I was giving you crap like, you're not a real wizard. Or something like that. Real druid.
I hate when you guys fight. That's so
And then at the
funny.
last moment, we're like, oh shit, look.
That's so funny. Okay, so Marcus returns from his round, like drying his eyes, with his long hair that he has. He's okay. But yeah, the evening goes by without no disturbance. Now it's midnight. The rain's just not letting up.
Oh, snap.
But, I mean, it's just rain. Nothing crazy's happening.
Do we have to do another keep watch?
They will have to.
So, yeah, now it's midnight. Dira and Dorian are fully rested and healed up from anything. And now Marcus is not tired. Both of you are still, Garrick, you've only been up for 12 hours. You got up at noon.
Yeah, I can stay up, and Marcus could go to sleep.
And then you're going to sleep from 6 to noon?
That's the thing.
Defeats the purpose.
Yeah. If you guys want to get...
Right. Yeah,
should we do it like a change at the guard?
Yeah. I mean, do what you want, but that makes sense. If you guys want to get headed out.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Okay, so yeah, Marcus and Garrick turn in, and Marcus goes and sniffles into his pillow in the tent. And
as he goes in there, I want to be like, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I didn't mean any of that.
So passive aggressive.
Oh,
I didn't even know why I was crying into my pillow until you apologized.
So now Dira and Dorian are together out at the campfire. Do you guys want to do the same thing? One of you give me a keep watch, and you can add a +1 since you guys are kind of working together. Whoever wants to give me the roll.
Dira, do you want to do it, or is it?
The scouting roll.
I know, it's loading.
Oh.
So slow.
Is it scouting or keep watch?
That's what it rolls, yeah. Failure.
Oh,
You're already
man.
better than I did.
A failure with no banes. You can re-roll.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Thank goodness.
Okay.
That's good. That's good.
Oh, one damage.
So why did this kind of bug Dira keeping watch?
What did you guys find about?
You guys are supposed to be on the same team. Jeez.
I know. No.
Why did Dira take some damage to her wits keeping watch?
A bug flew in my eye.
Are you kidding me?
Hey, mosquitoes.
Freaking bug.
Hey, it's Forbidden Lands, man. I'm sure the bugs are nasty.
That's right.
Yeah.
Huge monster mosquito.
All right, so yeah, you guys keep watching. It's all quiet again. Nothing crazy's going on. Trying to think here. Yeah, it's just quiet, and I would say like you two talk about that encounter you had with. I mean, it wasn't an army, I guess, but it was a large group of people that were lying in wait. And it was the...
Yeah, I imagine that we're still probably pretty pissed off about it.
I will poison them one of these days.
Yeah.
Make them all suffer.
So you guys, you guys spend this middle of the darkness, Dira, of course, sharpening some weapon and some implement of death, and talking about plotting exactly how you're going to destroy these people.
What if we did leave like a gift or something, like some meat that is poisoned? What do you think?
I think we should.
That is a mechanic in the
People that came up with this game are just as devious. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I think it's in a Book of Beasts.
We could come up with a bow or something, find it or something.
Potions and
in a little
poisons.
letter.
Adventurers with the herbalist talent who forage can find herbs and vegetables. The herbalist talent is required to do so, and the new talent is an alchemist. You can learn this alchemy talent, and You can extract substances from plants and animals to create potions. Laboratory.
Mushrooms.
Are any of us
Oh,
anywhere
there's a
close to
ta-
have
there-
any of that talent?
There's a talent called Poisoner.
Does anybody even
Know what
have
Garrett's
that?
gonna get next?
Yeah. There's a talent called Poisoner. Night Terror, Wolf Hunger, Frostbite, Shackles, Love Potion, Aging Drops. Oh, it's all kinds of crap you can craft with herbs.
Dang.
But yeah, you have to have the
That's
Poisoner
pretty cool.
Poisoner talent. But yeah,
You could just wipe your ass with the meat, and then I'll extra season it afterwards, so they won't
Damn it,
smell the
Robert.
difference.
Thank you so much. Because you just spoke exactly what I was afraid to maybe vocalize. But Robert just like I was thinking, yeah, we could take a crap and shove it in. You don't want to
How
rub it on
old
the
are we?
outside because then hey, come on, we're grown adults.
I know. Everybody was thinking it.
We'll put a note in the very middle,
I-
so they'll like
I
take a
wasn't
bite.
thinking it.
pull out the paper.
None
yeah,
of that
right.
none of
The
that was
paper will say your hospitality is shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
none of that crossed my mind at all.
Yeah.
Thank
But-
God. You guys are okay.
So, yeah, you guys spend the evening then just plotting your revenge and what you're going to do on the next time you see these people. So now we'll say it's
We are
6.
very petty.
Someone's got to be. So,
Happens, man.
so now it's 6 a.m. Daylight returns. The rain continues. And you are all awake. And what are we doing?
Heading out,
I
right?
guess yeah, we
Okay.
pack up and
Okay, so they said to get to Whaler's Hold is south of here. So I would say, yeah, you guys can go due south if you want. You can see the little river there, but the river only extends like halfway through the hex. So if you want, you guys can head due south.
Okay. Sounds good.
Right, so you guys break down camp and load up Jag, put the tent and all the food, the kitchen and all that's back in the cart, and away we go. So we'll head due south. So I need a lead the way and a keep watch roll, please.
I'll lead the way.
Oh,
I think.
I'll keep watch.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't do Pathfinder. Oh, but I succeeded. Good.
I don't see your roll. I see Dorian's roll. I don't see.
Okay.
I don't
Oh,
see
maybe I was thinking I did roll with all that going on. Here we go.
Very good.
Nice.
All right, so you guys pass through, and
So we kind of like imagining the terrain. We kind of came a little bit out of some foothills, down across this river, little valley, and then maybe up into some hills again. Or
yeah, it's kind of like it's where this large. It's kind of like where the a fount of this lake is. This spring, kind of in the hills, is what's feeding this large body of water that you guys were kind of traveling along the. You were like traveling along the edge of this body of water, and this is kind of like the spring of where that's beginning. Yeah, you guys pass through that, and just up and over hills, more hills and more hills. But it's a relatively uneventful. No one's bothering you.
would you say the rain has let up a little bit, or
Same. It's just a rainy, gray and rainy, not torrential, just gray and drizzly. So that's
slopping wet, trudging through.
yeah. I mean, it's not fun going, but you guys are used to it. So now we'll say it's 9 a.m. You guys can go one more hex if you want. through open terrain.
Do we see anything off in the distance that?
You just see, like, to your south is a large, I mean, it's like way off in the horizon, but it's an enormous mountainous, like a mountain range. You see peaks, snow-capped peaks. Yeah, often it's a large mountain range that you see.
Okay. Yeah, so we keep going, huh?
Yeah, let's do it.
Do you want to go due south?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Again.
Lead the way again.
Yep, lead the way.
Do you?
Yeah, I'll
I'm a
keep
good
watch
leader.
again. Yes, you are.
We'd keep watching.
Very good. All right, so there you guys go. So now it's noon.
And it takes how long to set up camp?
6 hours.
Jeez.
6 hours to set up camp.
Yeah, maybe we should do that now before dark.
Yeah, I don't
up
want
to
to
you
do
guys.
another night hike.
Oh,
Yeah,
come on.
yeah,
It's so much fun.
Do we see any signs anywhere that say, like, Rust Brothers or Serpent?
No.
We haven't come across any sort of tracks or...
You do see some tracks. I would say you see tracks. Not like it's not a road. There's nothing paved. There's no paths. There's no. But you do see to your south. You do see a set. There's a worn way. People have been going south, and then people have also. I would say here it kind of it splits. It splits to the southwest and it splits south.
Okay.
Like if that's what you see.
Can I determine, like, which way people have gone more? Like southwest or south?
It's even.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I agree. I think we should make camp here, huh?
You got it. Did I fail again?
That's what you do.
That's amazing. That's so many dice.
Right?
Push
I'm
it
sure
real.
enemies
Push
do
it. Push it
Make
real
a
well.
camp out of the dice.
There's like an 85% chance of me succeeding, and I'm
Not for you,
For most people,
Not for you.
85 chance percent.
obviously.
and,
Oh,
and-
damn.
Oh.
Look at all the successes.
Ah, I did take damage, but
So let me get here on the time here. So yeah, it's 8 or it's 6 in the evening now. Darkness has fallen again, and you guys are camp is set up.
Maybe you whacked your finger as you're hammering in a steak or something. I don't know.
So yeah, you definitely make camp very well. So now it's evening. What's going on? You guys have you guys eaten today? You guys had dinner. You guys had dinner last night. You guys all had the steaks. 20. Yeah, you guys are hungry now. You guys need to eat.
Okay. Rolling.
I guess since
There's
Dorian's,
there's that one meat left that didn't get consumed. Oh no, you added that to your sheet. Yeah.
Who has the lowest? Oh, you added that to your sheet. Okay.
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, so. Ooh, all right.
Ooh,
Pretty looking dice.
feasting.
Where do you get pretty dice?
And we need a water roll also. Since you guys are not around any water now, you guys need to give me a water roll, please.
But I love that music
Yeah. it's
sound.
good.
Sorry.
Finding food.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nailing it. Man,
Nice.
we're all doing good
Man.
rolls.
Yeah. Very good.
Love
Okay.
those dice too.
So you guys all spend some time here eating and drinking, having your dinner, having your meal, your one meal a day, a bunch of O matters.
Keeping the figure.
That's right.
If there's something we want to do, take advantage of this time.
Yeah, you're not necessarily tired. I mean,
Want to try to?
Oh, good.
Oh no, I just want to practice my battle axe, maybe.
okay. So let me
see
get
if I
your
can-
your sheet up here real quick.
What's that like going to
Dorian.
chat?
So you're you're a level.
Oh no, sorry. Yeah, sorry.
So you're at
Path
level
of the Blade.
Path of the. Okay, so to up, I see your rank 2 blade, rank 2 axe. To level up to level 3 will require 10 XP.
No, I just have 9.
Yeah.
Oh, that's frustrating.
Yeah.
You'll have 10 at least at the end of the session because you're participating. But you can learn a new you can't learn a new talent unless you have a teacher, but you could learn a new skill if there's something you've done. If there's a new skill on your skill tab, if you want to spend 5 XP, otherwise you can just keep hanging on. You don't have to spend anything.
Okay.
Technically,
Yeah,
we could all teach each other our talents that we share, right?
I mean, I let you guys do that before, so I guess I have to say yes. If you want, yeah. One person can spend time being a teacher, and the other guys can learn. If there's talents that you guys have that you want to share.
Well, I have the horseback fighter.
I'll sleep for the first 6 hours. You guys can keep watching.
Okay.
Teach each other stuff.
Marcus is down. Dorian, what are you up to?
Let's see. Maybe just kind of just sharpening my weapons.
Okay.
And just keeping watch.
Okay. Keep watch. Very good. Garrick, what are you up to?
So, my talent, Master the Hunt. I saw. Well, one, I want to try to upgrade it to level 2 or rank 2. And that's only 5 XP, correct? To go from a 1 to a 2?
That's correct. It costs 5. It'll
Okay.
take you 6. It'll take you 6 hours to practice that to get good at it.
Okay. And then I don't know if I can do this at the same time, but it shows rank 2 that if I go hunting, it's like I'm at ease and it counts as a rest.
There you go.
Oh wow.
Okay, interesting.
So you can go.
That is cool.
So you can. So what that means now is you could go. You could spend 6 hours practicing, and then after 6 hours you'll now be rank 2, and then you could go spend time hunting, and that will let you refill all your damage, heal all your damage.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
Yeah.
You still have to sleep though to not be tired.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
It doesn't.
Yeah,
it doesn't let
sounds
you.
like a cool benefit.
No, that is cool. I mean, you can do that. You can go hunting and be useful while healing instead of having to, because that's how most people. That's how healing works in the game. Is you have to go spend 6 hours sleeping. You can heal while still being active. So, do you want to spend?
Nice.
Do you want to spend this 6 hours practicing your hunt?
Yeah. I'll just stay kind of close to camp within a mile or so and try hunting.
Okay. So, take off 5 XP from your character sheet, please. So that's Garrick, and then Dira. What do you want to do?
I think I'm just gonna keep watch.
Okay. So out of Dira and Dorian, one of you give me a keep watch, and you can add a +1 since you guys are working together.
You want to do the honors, Dira?
Sure. Come on.
Success. Very good. Yeah, so you guys sit around the campfire and say it's like darkness is set, but it's not like pitch black. It's like the sunset's happening, and you see a small band of, you see 3 just travelers. I mean, they don't look like warriors. I mean, you see, I'll say you see 3 people, 2 men and like a adolescent boy, and the 3 of them keep well clear of your camp, but they're not being sneaky. They're walking out in the open, and they walk past you guys, and they're hurrying. They're moving quickly, and the man in the front raises a hand. Doesn't say anything though, just waves, and they continue walking, and they're heading due south. So you notice that.
Oh, hey, what are you doing?
How do you yell it?
I just yell it.
Well, I mean, do you yell it in your Dira way of like, I want to like cut out your liver?
Inflection.
Do you want to?
Yes.
In your like maximum intimidating way. Okay, if that's the case.
Kind of like I own the place.
Right. So if you want to go full Dira mode, give me a.
Quote it.
Isn't there a? Oh, that's a talent or something called Intimidator or something like that.
Dude, there should be a new talent. Dira mode.
Yeah. Activate. I'll say give me a might roll. Please, Dira.
Come on. Damn it.
So yeah, so like Dira, of course, how she is, we all know and love her now. Like she stands up. What did you say? Who goes there?
What are you doing?
What are you doing? And like she gets up to stand up and be all intimidating, but she like, you know, you guys are, the 2 of you are sitting around the campfire, and she gets up so fast, she kind of like, and she twirls around because like her back was to these 3 guys, these 3 people were passing like behind your guys, behind you know, to your backs, and so you know you heard something, and the 2 of you looked over your shoulder real quick, and you see these 3 people walking by, not slowing down, not stopping. You see the guy wave, and then Dira, being how she is, she gets up super quick and does this 180 twirl around and goes like super aggressive mode. But in doing that, she, you know, her foot is like on a stone near the fireplace, and so she rolls her ankle and kind of falls to her knee.
Oh, how embarrassing! No.
So
Voice
she
cracks.
Yeah.
Guys.
Hey. And so the guy, no one, they don't laugh or anything, because they're like, you know, you see like a bow, and you see a not an axe, but like a hatchet, and you see, and then I'd say the 2 of you turn around and like look at these people, and the boy has some pelts and a little bit of meat, and they're just heading south, and Dira yells at, and the man in the front who waved, he just yells. They don't stop. They just keep walking, and they kind of pick up the pace, and it says, you all have a good night. And they just keep going. And they just...
How far away from us were they?
I mean,
Where are they running from?
They're not running. They're just moving quickly. They're walking quickly. They're not running. They're not in a hurry. They're not being sneaky. They're not like trying to do anything with your guys' encampment. They're just...
No offense.
You know, your guys are like kind of like here, like on the path or in this little area, so they just can't really help but kind of walk by you. But they're keeping what anyone would consider a respectful distance between your camp, and they're just in a hurry. You don't know why, but they're moving quickly and they're heading to the south. But yeah,
what time is this at now?
It's like, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, like evening. It's getting dark, so they're just hurrying back to wherever they're going.
I yell back, "That's right, you better run."
And like you see the boy, he's like whatever, he's like 12, you know, and so he like looks back again. The two men like they don't even look back at you. They're just like walking and like, but the boy looks back. He's like, ugh, he's like creeped out, and he like he takes a couple more like faster steps and gets up kind of like closer to the men, and he like looks back again. He like he looks back again at Dira and just like, oh my god, and like and then they, if you're not gonna pursue or anything, then they just walk off and continue off into the darkness. But they were heading. So there's some people, by all intents, I mean, they look like hunters or something. They had pelts and meat, and they were heading south.
It's them, right?
Ooh, sorry, backtrack. Did my 6 hours of hunting produce anything?
We're still doing that. You're working on.
Oh, sorry.
This is the 6 hours
I'm
of
still out
time.
there.
Yeah, you're still out there doing your thing, like training and practicing.
Okay.
So the rest of the evening goes by, and we'll say it just goes all the way up to midnight now, and it is the middle of the night. And here comes Garrick coming back into camp.
Hey guys.
I mean, I don't know if you get to kill something. It's just you were practicing it. So, but
Oh, I see.
But I don't know. Does it? I mean, you're practicing master of the hunt.
Maybe you're just tracking animals. or
Yeah,
something
you were
like
just
that, or-
learning how to, like it says, because your rank is like now you can do it at ease and rest. So, I would just say, Garrick.
Yeah, I'd agree with you.
Garrick
It's just
returns to camp and he's just got this kind of peaceful Zen look. Now he's just been like out in his element, alone in the woods and the wilds with animals and in nature, and that's just where he's from. And so he returns.
Do you think I could maybe have learned anything from being out there, looking around? Did I come across anything, or?
I would say that what you see is you kind of like went out to the borders of the terrain. Remember these are 6 miles across, 7 miles. And you went to the edges of everywhere. And to the south, everywhere to the south in all directions is just more grassland. But you definitely see a mountain range. To the northeast is a kind of a swampland of a sort. Kind of like this marshy bog where it was turning into that big lake. To the west is just all grassland, and then you guys came from the north, the hills.
Okay.
You don't see like
Got a good lay of the land.
yeah. So it's now midnight. Do we want to swap shifts again here?
Sure. Were some people
yeah.
sleeping?
Say again.
Who was sleeping?
I was.
Yeah, Marcus and Marcus was the only one sleeping.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess I could stay up. Do I need to sleep at this point? I can't remember.
Well,
I think I've been up
if you
since
stay up
6 a.m.,
past
right?
midnight- If you stay up past midnight, you'll be tired.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll go to sleep now, I guess. If that works out.
Okay, so the three of you are gonna go to sleep, and Marcus will be Lone Ranger tonight, keeping the fort.
Marcus.
I mean, what's the worst that could happen?
Yeah.
It could be pretty bad.
That's a great question. What's the worst that could happen?
Hold on, let me figure that out.
Let me get the monster manual. 1 second. Okay. All right, so Marcus, give me a keep watch roll, please.
Good luck.
All right.
Damn it.
Nice.
I just hover, look on the screen, like, where's that X?
Yeah.
I know. Like, we're all counting on you.
So the other three are in a tent, and Marcus is there by the fire, keeping watch. And
It's focused.
focused, and
He does a better job when we're all asleep and nobody's bothering him.
and Marcus notices that same kind of path where those hunters or whatever those people were, they look like hunters, those people. You see a contingent of 3 dwarves heading south.
Like away from us, or
Yeah, they're not to you. It's kind of the same. They're going the same way that the hunters were.
okay.
I guess I call out to him.
So, okay, so tell me what you say.
Just say, pardon the intrusion. You guys wouldn't happen to be with, what's her name, Vivarian?
Arvia?
Arvia. Yeah.
Arvia. The lead dwarf stops, and they turn. It's like, can we approach your camp?
Yeah.
So they walk towards you, and as they get closer, there are 3 dwarves. They don't look like, they're dwarves, but they don't look like they're from Dorian and Arvia's clan. They look different, different kind of armor, and in the light here, they're very wary looking, like sneaking looking, and they say, how far to the hollows?
I've never been.
They all look at each other and shake their heads. You've never, It's south of here?
It is.
Is it south? I thought it was more to the west.
Yeah, it's like a southwest. Going straight south, you'll be heading towards. I keep forgetting the name of that place.
Whaler's Hold.
Whaler's Hold.
Yeah.
It's like due south is Whaler's Hold.
They look at each other. Whaler's Hold is southwest of here.
That's not what we were told. Those lying bastards.
Or it's just serpent people told us that, yeah.
Yeah.
More reason to kill him.
Right?
So
southwest is Whaler's Hold, and then due south is the Hollows. Is that what you're telling me?
we don't know where the Hollows are. We've never been there. That's where we're trying to go. You've not been there?
We haven't, but
They just turn around and leave. As soon as you say that you've never been there,
Wait.
they turn around and just continue going.
Oh, wow. Interesting. Rude.
all right. Well, if you guys want to, sleep in a safe space for the night, we could head there together, or head as
Imagine
far
you're
as we
yelling
can.
at this.
Come back.
They're not listening. I mean, they heard you, but they don't care.
All right, Marcus, fireball or
Oh,
ice ball, whatever you got.
Right? It's time to cast level 3 magic. Let's see what can happen.
Yeah.
So yeah, you said this contingent of 3 dwarves looking to get to the Hollows, and they were, whatever. You didn't know, so they didn't care about anything else you were trying to do.
Could I ask them why they're in such a hurry before they leave?
Sure.
Yeah, okay. So why are you guys in such a hurry?
None of your business.
Ooh.
You want a bite to eat?
Dude, like,
Dude.
I'm an awesome
I'm
cook.
looking over
So
your spell
like
list, man.
Marcus is like being like a little kind of a pest, you know, like not letting these people leave. So they stop and turn around again, and says the lead comes up to you and says, "Do you have any ale?"
Do we?
No.
I don't think we do.
Do you have a spell to make ale from water?
I'm not Jesus.
That's right.
Jesus.
That was one guy. He had skills.
I'm thinking Harry Potter with that spell.
So
Turn
it says-
this wine into rum.
You don't know where the Hollows is. You don't have any ale. Thank you for your attempted hospitality. Have a good evening. So he
I was gonna say,
he tries
we
to
do
like
have a dwarf in our group.
they like slowly reach for they put their hands on their axes.
Uh-oh.
What does that mean?
It's kind of a universal symbol. Do you really say that?
Yeah.
Okay, so they put their hands on their axes, and
Man.
the three of them are like this, and then they like kind of slowly spread out, kind of fanning around you. But they're not doing it. So the lead one says, "Who is it?"
Dorian.
Master Dorian.
Yeah.
He just completely sells out Dorian without a hesitation. Yeah, his name's Dorian. He's like this tall, kind of funny
Oh, he's
looking.
right over here.
He's got a patch missing from his beard on this side, missing a finger on this side.
I did that.
So they say, "Oh, Dorian." They look at each other, Dorian, and like they're thinking, and they're like, Dorian. They're like, they just take their hands off their weapons. They're like, good for you. Don't let him get too drunk. We're no good when we're too drunk. And then they
we don't carry any ale, so I think we're gonna be okay on that. But knowing
That's on our
this now-
to-do list now. We need to get some ale.
right? Knowing this, I should probably start packing ale, being the cook.
Yeah.
And then one of the other two that hasn't said anything, he's like, "It's a social lubricant," and they just kind of chuckle, and they all just hands off. Now they're no longer being any kind of threatening posture, and now they just turn around and walk away.
You guys have a good night.
Don't look back. They don't say anything. You have nothing. You have no information. You have nothing they want. They're doing something. You don't know what they're doing, but they're heading south.
You need to keep them.
We're gonna have to kill them later, or enslave them. One of the two.
Nice.
Maybe.
It'd be great pack mules.
Little. Stout little pack mules. That's awesome. Damn it, we need to get some ale. We need to bump up Dorian's presence or whatever.
You're like, I don't have any ale, but I do have some GHB.
Hey guys. That's awesome. All right, so we'll say it's the time has now. Nothing else goes on that night. You had this interaction with these strange dwarves who were looking for something, and you didn't have what they wanted, so they were done with you, and they left you in peace. So now we'll say it's 6 a.m. The light returns.
You guess when
Beautiful spring morning.
Dorian
What happened to you last night?
when Dorian wakes up, I want to describe the dwarves that walked by and like what they were wearing, what they looked like, and see if he knows like what tribe they're from.
So yeah, Give me a lore roll, Dorian.
Remember.
Dig deep, Dorian.
I know. Oh yeah, here I can push. I'm gonna push.
Oh my gosh.
You can keep
But
pushing.
you can keep pushing, right? So I can imagine you sitting there and it's like now 8 in the morning.
Ding.
Come on, man! I just woke up.
Yeah.
And I guess I would just say that like Marcus, as a human, he's not well versed enough to be able to really describe the differences in dwarven. You know,
They had axes and beards.
they liked ale and they had axes. There were these short guys with axes and they liked ale. You know, dwarves. Come on. Yeah. So like Dorian's like racking his brain, like what? You know, because this is kind of interesting. You don't really see a lot of dwarves around here, so it's kind of interesting. So Dorian like puts his mind to it, but he's just like, I don't what? You know. So you don't know who they were. They weren't.
You know, thinking about it,
They weren't.
Might have been looking for a specific dwarf individual.
I mean, because that's what. Yeah. And so Marcus relays this. You know, they asked for your name, and I said it, and they were disappointed that was the name. And then they, as soon as, because they were weapons out, and then when you said Dorian, they immediately released their weapons and went back to a neutral kind of a posture. So take from that what you will.
That definitely would hurt my wits. Like,
nice, yeah, right.
Like, oh, they hate me.
And so they were kind of like perplexed that you thought that Whaler's Hold was south. They're like, no, Whaler's Hold is southwest of here. They know that for sure.
It's weird.
Okay. So now, when did you guys eat? You guys had dinner, so you guys don't have to eat for another 12 hours. Same with water. So it's 6 a.m. What are we doing?
In the right direction this time.
I guess we could pack up and head to the southwest, huh?
Okay. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All right. So here we travel. Yeah, so now as you're getting closer now, you are like to your south are like you cannot pass it. I mean, this is like a mountain range. Like in the mechanics of the game, it's like unpassable. It's unscalable.
All right, Dorian, start digging us a hole.
I know. The mines of Moria.
And this is like the kind of the path that you've been. The one path went south, and this kind of little path, again, it's not like it's a road or anything, but it's like a worn. People who are traveling are kind of traveling here, so you're going along there.
That's good.
So I need to lead the way and keep
yeah.
watch, please.
Sorry. Let me lead the way. Yes.
Oops. Sorry, confusing.
Success all around. Very good. Yeah, so you, nothing really of note except this is like true mountainous terrain that you guys, you're like, we cannot go there. Like you just are unequipped to scale mountains of that size, and so you feel like definitely hemmed in on the south, and it's just what you see. Other than that, it's back to just grasslands.
Do we see any settlements, anything off in the distance of note, or nothing?
No, you don't.
Do the mountains look familiar to me? I mean, I don't know where my homeland is really, but like
your homeland is up actually near. I was kind of half tempted to unlock that in the map because that's where you're from, but I wasn't really sure. But you're up from honestly around where Toan Village is. That's where the Crom clan is. You're like more east and a little north of where the Toan Village is. That's where you're from. Maybe I will just go unlock that. I mean, it's not a big deal. I mean, it's just some terrain up there. That's where RV is from. Your guys' clan up east, and like you're from north of Skin Snakes, is where you're from.
Well, yeah. You guys want to just continue further southwest, I guess, along the mountain range, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it goes.
All right, so here we go. So now we'll say it's noon. We are at midday. Yeah, so now you guys are hemmed in kind of. You got a river on one side.
Oh, we need to lead the way, right?
Yeah, lead the way and keep watch, please.
Yeah, nailing it.
Man, you guys are
Nice.
on fire with those kind of rolls. Okay. Yeah, so...
Oh, no. Spoke too soon. Here we go.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, now they're damaging my wits, though. Dang it.
Okay. Why is this damaging you to keep watch?
I don't know. Maybe,
Maybe you're thinking about those three
yeah.
doors and like how they just unthreatened by you and just kind of like
Yeah.
door
Yeah.
is pathetic. Maybe it draws some past something.
I was gonna say, you could always be like, if I was taller, I could see further, and this would be so much easier.
Yeah.
Superiority complex.
She
Yeah,
never,
maybe
she never lets me
I'm
ride the
unusually
horse.
short for
She never lets me ride the horse.
Nice, yeah.
3.5 feet tall. How can I keep watch?
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, it's noon now. All is well.
I imagine we stop and have some sandwiches.
Nice.
You guys can all have your water right now since you're along a body of water, so you don't need to roll water.
Oh, nice.
So your water's all taken care of for now. But you still need, because you guys have been having dinner, so yeah, you guys can go a little bit longer without food.
Do we want to travel further, or should I set up camp? Because setting up camp takes a quarter of a day.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's set up camp.
I can wait till 6 p.m. to set up camp. Go another quarter.
Well, if I do that, then everyone will have to sleep at midnight to 6 if we want to get another full day of
Everybody
travel.
would, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or one of us would be tired.
Yeah, maybe right here is good.
Okay, so Marcus will do his thing setting up camp. What about the rest of you?
Gosh, I feel like we're all pretty good on food, huh?
Yeah.
I wonder if... I think maybe I'd like to hike up the mountains a little bit. See if I could get a better vantage point of like the land or something, or to see what I see out in the distance. I don't know. Scout around.
Do a scout.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you can do that. I mean, it's not going to be a 6-hour thing. I mean, I would say... So Marcus is setting up camp. Garrick's going to go try to get the lay of the land better. Dorian, what are you doing?
I want to scout around as well.
Okay.
Maybe we could go together.
All right. Dira, what are you doing?
I'm gonna stay back and just do my normal, sharpen my blades.
Okay.
Always sharpening their blade.
All right. So, you guys, the two of you climb as you start. I mean, climbing this hill to get a vantage point, and you can see nothing. I mean, it's just grassland everywhere you can see except for this mountain range. You see some hills to the south. Off to the west of the mountain range, it turns into hills. You can see those. You can see this long winding river that you guys are on part of here. The river runs due north, and then it also kind of snakes off to the west. And you can see it kind of turns into a large lake off to the west as well. And also off to the west is a enormous, on the other side of the river, past the lake, is miles and miles and miles of thick forest.
Oh, wow.
Enormous forest land. And also
Oh, wow.
in the middle of the forest land, there's a mountain range, a smaller mountain range. Well, I mean,
So
it's about the same size of this huge mountain range that you guys are in now. There's one sprouting out of the middle of this enormous dark forest out to the west.
How far away is that from us, you think?
Well, okay,
Like
so
a
you're
hex
like
or two?
no, I mean you're an outdoorsman. You can it's
Yeah, I could
It's
probably
like-
see off for like
I mean
10 miles, 20 miles.
yeah, you can't really tell. I mean it's
Okay.
It's far away. I mean, I would say you guys get up far enough to where you can tell, like, 20 miles away to the west is where the forest. You can see where the forest starts. Yeah, it's a long ways away. Yeah, you can tell.
But a majority of the mountains that we're up against, the highest points are to the southeast of us, you'd say?
Yeah, you're along the northern edge of this mountain range. Like if you don't see anything looking south because you're like staring at the mountain.
Yeah, of course, yeah. I was just thinking the majority of the highest of the mountain
Yeah, it's all
is
south
right
of
there
you
to our
guys.
south.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that's right. So now we'll say it's evening again, 6:00.
Yeah, we should head back before it gets dark, huh?
Yeah, I mean we'll say you guys spent your 6 hours going there and back.
We didn't see any sort of settlements off in the distance, or
No, you didn't see anything. You didn't see like Whaler's Hold or anything. You didn't see it. So now it's
Crazy.
6 in the evening. Marcus set up camp. You guys are all hungry.
okay. Gonna eat.
Yes.
Do you actually have a set of these dice, Mike?
Yes, I do. It came.
Yeah.
The box set came with
Oh, that's right.
not a bunch of
Sometimes.
copies, but yeah, I have a few of them. Need a food roll from Dorian and
Yeah.
Dira,
Sorry.
please. No, it's all good.
There we go. Got it.
Close. Oh, close.
All right, the food remains. All right. Evening watch schedule.
Oh, yeah, huh? Guess I could stay up.
Okay, there's one for staying up.
Marcus, you want to stay up with me?
Sure, I'll stay up with you.
Okay.
Go ahead. We're watch buddies.
Dira and Dorian gonna crash.
Yeah.
Should I
Okay.
do keep watch?
Keep up all night.
Dorian, you gonna go to bed too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So
I guess
give me.
Marcus should do the keep watch with a +1
Yeah.
from me.
Yeah.
It's a lot of dice.
Nice.
Yay!
Beautiful.
God, that was a lot of Banes too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be bad. Push that.
But he got it. All right. So yeah, you guys are the two of you are up, at the campfire, keeping watch, and I'd say you swear you can hear the sound of commotion, something south. But I mean, I guess what I would say is like in these huge mountain ranges, how there's like, you know, how you can yell across a mountain range and hear echo, echo, echo. Like you
Right.
throughout the night, you guys aren't sure. I guess maybe, yeah. Now that I'm thinking about it, I guess I would say you're not sure, but you swear at some points you guys are like sitting there just kind of minding your own business, chit chatting, talking, moments of silence, you know, fiddling around with things, looking, and then like both of you, like at various times throughout the evening, you guys look at each other and you swear you could hear the sound of like some sort of echoing. But you're like, what was that? But that it doesn't, it's not like a repeating loud thing, but it's like here and there, sometimes throughout the night, the two of you you can swear you hear something, but it's some sort of faint echo of something you can't tell what it is.
Can we tell what direction it's coming from?
From the south. But
Okay, yeah.
how, I mean, it can't be due south because there's mountains right there. It can't literally be that, but it's like the play of the angles of the mountain faces, and it's kind of like channeling the sound up to you from somewhere south of you is where it's coming from. Like it's definitely not coming from the north or from the west or from the east. It's coming from somewhere south of you. You just can't exactly.
Does it sound like it's really far off?
Yeah, it's faint and it's faint and enough to where you guys aren't even sure if you're hearing it or not. That's why you guys keep looking at each other like, did you hear that? Did you, like, what was, like, but it's happened a couple times where it's something, there's got to be something, but you can't make out what it's such a faint sound, and it's so sporadic throughout the evening.
And I look off in the distance. I don't see any like campfire light or anything like that.
Yeah,
you don't. Yeah, you don't see. No, you don't see any light. You don't see. You just have starlight, moonlight. Let's say the clouds have cleared. You actually have a clear evening tonight. The moonlight's out. You don't really pick up any kind of lights from anything.
Okay. Just so distant and just kind of not solid of a sound that I don't think
it's something.
Pursuing or
You hear
adventuring out there to find it would be worth.
I mean, you hear something, but you just can't tell what it is, and it's so minimum that it's half of you think you're just hearing things or going crazy. But it's happened enough times, and both of you hear it at the same time. Whenever this sound does happen, the two of you both perceive it at the same time and give each other looks like, did you hear that?
I definitely want to have like an arrow knocked in my bow and like ready for something, but just continue to keep watch, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, and listen. I mean, if it's coming closer, it's like if it's.
No, I mean, I was describing like the whole 6-hour shift. A few times,
Oh, okay.
three times, maybe 4 times throughout this 6-hour block of time when you guys were sitting there keeping watch. 3 or 4 times, you guys swear you thought you heard the sound of something or a call or a voice or a sound. You don't even know it. You can't even describe it. It's such a faint and quiet thing. You couldn't even really describe what you heard. It's just, if it's coming from channeling and echoing through the mountain range, it's so garbled, and by the time it gets to you, it's just noise. You just hear noise.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything we should really pursue or do at this point.
Yeah, well, maybe it's just the sounds of a massive town or something, just echoing through the hills.
Yeah, maybe Whaler's Hold is kind of more of a hidden settlement type of thing than we lead to believe. I don't know.
Yeah. All right, so midnight's here. Do we want to swap? Do a full swap?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's over.
Oh, before we go off to sleep, I obviously want to tell Deer and Dorian what we heard.
Okay.
Something to the south, so keep full watchful ear. And
Yep. Okay, so the two of you go to bed and rest up. And now, Deer and Dorian, please give me a keep watch roll with a +1.
Oh, here's it. I was trying to click on it, but like I think it's because I'm currently in the. There we go.
All
Oh, you got it. Okay, nice,
Beautiful.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought
good
it was.
one, perfect.
success
Same-
with extra.
Same with you guys. So now, yeah, Garrick kind of like primed you guys to like listen for this, like, hey, and so yeah, same with you guys throughout the night, a few times, 3 or 4 times throughout the midnight to 6 in the morning. You guys, same exact thing. It's dead silent. It's quiet. It's peaceful, but then you hear these strange kind of echoing noises that you can't really describe. By the time they get to you, they're so diffused and everything that doesn't really have any kind of quality that you can even ascertain what it is. Is it music? Is it voices? Is it swords clanging? You have no idea. It's just sound. It's just sound that you can't really describe it other than the fact that it's making noise and you can hear it, and it's from a ways off, and it's getting to you via this mountain network of echoes. And yeah, the same thing that happened to them happened to you guys. You hear 3 or 4 times throughout the middle of the night.
Yeah, it's got to be Whaler's Cove, maybe, or Whaler's Hold. Yeah, I don't know.
Mm.
Out of curiosity,
Mm-hmm.
you being a part of the dwarves,
Dorian, that is.
yeah, Dorian, would they be sitting up in the hills here waiting to attack whalers? Or
us,
Who?
the 3 dwarves that walked by.
well, maybe those, but I was talking about the
Arvia?
group of Arvia, yeah.
Arvis army, yeah. Huh? I don't know how close we are to the hold.
Well, they told you it was a few days travel out of Amber's Peak. It's not like it's on the other side of the map, and you guys have been out a few days. So, by all sense, I mean, you don't know, but I mean, by all sense, it's like you feel like you're probably getting close. If the intel you got about where things are is accurate, then yeah.
Interesting.
She had an army of some dwarves and some Galdane riders, and also she got Tobin, the younger brother of that farmer who was killed.
Yeah, that's right.
That wasn't that 12-year-old boy.
No. That was
whatever that young boy. Okay.
No. Tobin was I think he's like 17. He's like almost an adult, like just under.
Young man.
Yeah. Well, actually, he was really thin, straw blonde hair guy, and his helmet was way too big for his head, and there's.
Thin, pathetic.
But Arvia took him and said, "We'll make a man out of him," or whatever. So yeah, that's who it was, and you don't know. It's been, I don't know, a couple weeks since that happened. It's kind of hard to keep track of time in this game, but it's been a while since you saw them, and so you don't know how many more she's recruited to her cause since then. But yeah, she told you, "See me at Whaler's Hold when you're ready."
So
anyway,
are we camped I mean, I don't know. Imagine the mountain and the hills there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like, are we camped like right up against the mountain? I mean, literally, like, right then it just starts to take
mean,
off, or is it more a little gradual? Or
I mean, it's not, this part isn't gradual. This is like where you're at now. This isn't going from grass from grass to hills to mountain. This is going straight up to the peaks. Like the mountains here, like burst out of the ground. So I mean, you can be,
wow.
I mean, it's kind of an abstraction here. You guys are somewhere on this hex. You know, if you want to be camped along the river, you can be up against the mountains. I mean, I would say from what we've been saying here, you're closer to the mountains. So you can hear this echoing stuff, but yeah, it's a sharp ascent right up into this mountain range.
Okay. I wonder. I mean, it is the middle of the night. I don't know if we'd notice any like sort of tracks or whatever, but that'll be something to look for in the morning.
Yeah, you can't see anything like that. I
Yeah.
mean, this part here that you're on, this piece of the terrain, it's kind of like a pinch point. You can't go, you know, you can't, there's no bridge that you can see. You can't cross the river. And there's mountains to your south and southeast that you can't approach. So that path, one of the paths went south and the other one went southwest. It's continuing southwest.
On our journey of the day before we arrived here, we did see some tracks heading this direction.
That's correct.
Okay.
It was a split. Part of the tracks and whatever went south, and that's where the hunter-looking people went, and also that dwarven contingent. They all went due south. You guys broke off to the southwest.
So our uncle's got to be over to the southeast here of us, huh? It's got to be somewhere close.
You think about it, once we get into town, if they have any sort of diner type places that serve children who are 12 and under, you know, we could shave Dorian's beard and then he could be the 12 and under.
What are we even?
That could work.
Where did that come from? Great idea, but where did
Just saying, it's just a suggestion. I mean, it's just options.
It's a great idea. It's a great idea.
So do you guys want to do anything else specifically during your time here? Or just keep watching, get to the morning?
Yeah, I don't think it would be wise to venture out at this time, right?
Yeah.
I'm just
I
gonna
think-
keep watch.
Okay.
Yeah, I think just keep a watch.
All right, so now we're back to the morning. All are rested. Everyone's fed pretty well. You guys are getting into the... You guys are... I mean, you guys are like covering some land here in this episode.
Yeah, we are.
You guys are like...
Holy
You
moly.
guys are scooting along. So do we want to keep scooting?
Yeah, right. But I mean, all these people that passed us by.
They're going to the hollows, though. We're going to
Stronghold that we might be right up against. I don't know.
You can't see it yet. I mean, there's no
Cool.
settlements. There's nothing around you. There's mountains and rivers and grass.
We don't even see like tracks like leading up
You
into
see
the
it-
mountains.
You see a well-worn path that people take, but it's heading southwest. There's no tracks of any kind going into the mountains. They're like impassable.
Okay.
Can
I
I do
guess
like a lore thing to see if like as a dwarf, you know, do I know that like do I recognize these mountains? Are there any like mines or
Yeah, you can do that.
curious?
Oh
Ooh.
damn!
Single die.
With the
That's
one
all
die.
it takes. Just one.
So you've never been here, but yeah, this as you're like, excuse me, as you're like spending time just in the presence of these mountains, and you just had spent watch here, you had moonlight in the dark, so you could like kind of look at the skyline of the peaks and everything, and you're like, that this is where Whaler's Hold is, even though you've not, just from all the stories that your people have talked about, and the various legends of the mountain lands that all the dwarven people know. That you're very close to Whaler's Hold.
Okay, awesome.
Do you recollect that it's like in a mountain or on a mountain, or is it like up against a mountain?
Well, I mean, Dorian knows that like the mines and dwarven strongholds are like built into mountains. They're like built. There's entrances like in mountains, like they're tunneled into them.
I mean, is this Whaler's Hold one of those?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we just need to follow the mountain ridge till we see an entrance.
Possibly, huh?
Sounds like a smart plan.
Yeah. I want to try to,
Continue southwest
Like-
again.
based on like my recollection, try to, navigate to, Whaler's Hold. Yeah.
I don't know if that would give you an advantage. Say you lead the way. Pack
No,
up and
he just
go,
knows how to get there. He's like, we just need to go, like what Marcus said. It's like we just need to follow the mountains. It's on the other side of these mountains here. We just got to keep tracking along the outside of them. We'll get there.
Right, so I'll lead the way.
Okay, heading southwest.
Oh yay! 1.
Who's gonna keep watch?
Want to keep watch, Dorian?
Okay.
Or
Sure. I'm on it. Here we are.
Oh.
No.
Dorian, did
No,
you
push
heal
it.
yourself?
No, I don't think so. Or should I?
Yeah.
I rested.
you slept.
Okay.
Every time you sleep, you heal up all the way, unless you've got some
Yeah,
sort of
nice.
magical. Yeah, make sure you guys are all full strength, full everything. Okay, very good. The tracks now. This path heads due south.
All right, I guess we head due south then, huh?
All right.
Do it.
I shall lead the way again. Yeah,
Dang.
master. Damn.
Good enough.
Nice. So you guys over here on this side of the range, it is turning hilly and everything before it ascends to the mountain range. So yeah, as you see, now that you're looking at the mountains from this side, you're on the western side of the mountains, and it's just a magnificent sight to behold here. And yeah, so we'll say it's noon, and you can see a settlement to your southeast. You see ruins. You see there's civilization here.
Oh, wow, it's just all kind of up in the backside of these mountains.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
It's like
Should we just push it to the, and try to find like place to stay? I mean, do we think we can make it to the settlement before nightfall?
Yeah, I mean, this is all.
Noon?
It's noon. I mean, it's open terrain.
Yeah, let's do it. I'll lead the way.
Okay.
Maybe I'll be in front. I'll be like, "Come on, guys, it's right up here."
And you start running.
Yeah. I don't know if that accent.
I like how the accent just comes and goes.
I know.
It's one of my favorite
pathetic.
things. All right, so you guys come into Whaler's Hold,
Yay.
and
Finally.
you're there. And so now that
Straight to
you
the tavern.
now that you
Yeah.
I'll just put it here so you can see, but it's like, yeah, I mean, it was
Man,
on
those
the
are serious nuts.
yeah, they're a large, and so yeah, that's why you couldn't really see from where you were. You had this mountain in between the two of you, but yeah, so now you're there, and so the four of you approach, and it's deserted, but I mean, there's as you're approaching and entering in, you see plenty of Galdanes. You see Galdane riders on horse, and two of them saunter up, and they look at Jag and they look at Dira, look at the cart, and say, "Who are you?"
These aren't members of Galdanes.
Yeah, they're
Not the
Galdanes.
Cords.
No, not the Cords.
Okay.
They're the
Yeah,
Galdanes.
yeah.
They're not aggressive, but they're just like interrogating. Like, who are you?
I lean out of the cart.
Of course, because you
Hi,
always ride in the
sir.
cart.
Do you happen to have any Grey Poupon?
Stop it. Yes.
He just stabs you in the throat, and you roll a new character. Roll your backup.
Right.
So worth it.
I need a secondary breathing hole.
Yeah. Says, who are you?
What do you want to say? We're members of Zirtorm's army? I don't know, right? And they're fighting for them. Him
I
too.
mean, we're
right?
right outside of Zygofer's home. I don't think we want to bring up Zortorm.
Oh, yeah, good idea. Good idea.
Why don't we have Dorian take care of this? Because if they are part of her army, then they've seen him.
Maybe we just say that we're worried travelers in search of ale
Yes! Genius.
and a
Love
place
it.
to stay.
Yeah.
Let's not tell them anything until we get a lay of the land.
The ale.
Yeah.
Do you
Yes.
recognize any of these people, Dorian?
You only see
Yeah.
these two. Everyone else is like further in. I mean, these are two that have like come out as you guys have like kind of crested over. These two like were like patrols that came out and intercepted you before you got close.
So this settlement, does it look like decrepit and like abandoned
Yeah.
and like cursed?
Well, you don't know about cursed, but it looks.
Yeah, not yet.
It's not. You don't know what it is. It doesn't look like
Not It's not like snake skins, skin snake or whatever.
That was a hunting village. This is not.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is
That
not.
was a bustling community. This place is like.
Or
You don't-
not like Amber's Peak.
No.
Yeah.
No. Not like no. No. This is like worn down, abandoned, maybe. But you see a group of people further in that you can't really make out yet. But yeah, these two riders have come and intercepted you and asking you who you are and what you're doing here.
What if they have a functioning tavern?
Well, should
Probably not.
I am
yeah. How do they respond to that?
Magnificent.
What did you say?
I say,
Oh,
I'm
just-
Marcus the Magnificent.
Yes, we are with Marcus the Magnificent. I wonder if you know about.
Yeah, maybe they don't know
You
about
may kneel.
What's it?
So you may kneel.
Or we just tell them, it's like we have an amazing cook in our presence.
Yeah,
Let
yeah.
us come forward.
I just kind of like push Dorian forward because, I mean, he's rolled with the group, so
So Dorian steps forward, and what do you say, Dorian?
Uh,
I mean, if If this is where Arvia is, she knows who you
Yeah.
are.
Yeah. So I just want to say, we're here to speak to Arvia, to warn her of yeah, we're here to speak to Arvia. We have important news to communicate.
So they kind of look you over and they just both turn and kind of gallop back to the group that they came from.
Guess we follow him.
If you want.
Sure.
Yeah,
why
we'll
not?
follow him.
So you guys all
Get your shanks ready.
you approach and now you're getting into the encampment of Arvia's army, and it's a little bit bigger than when you last saw them. She's there and she's drilling with her dwarves, axe fighters. There's Galdanes on horseback, and they're doing a bunch of riding along a field with their bow and arrow, like shooting at targets while they're like galloping across on horseback. Just a bunch of honestly the same kind of thing you saw at Amber's Peak with the Cords and the Galdanes doing this like martial drilling and fighting. But she has far fewer people in her army, but more than when you saw her last time. If you had to guess, maybe she has between dwarves and Galdanes and some other people that you've never seen. They just look like Aelanders, just like regular people. If you had to guess, it looks like her army has got maybe 40 or 50 fighters total.
Huh,
Decent.
pathetic.
Pathetic. I've seen bigger.
Well, yeah, we ran around and stole shit. We wound up with 100-man army, so,
Nice.
went to a few parties, a rave.
We did a man's rave.
So as you guys are walking up,
Nice.
you hear Arvia holler out, "Dorian!"
Like somebody recognizes me.
Hopefully it's in a good
You're
way.
famous.
Yeah.
She walks up
Yeah.
and gives you like a dwarven hug.
Oh,
Hooray.
Because I mean, she told you,
Dorian.
right? What did she tell you? She said like stay with these people and travel
Guide
with
them
them,
back to
guide
the-
them back. That was her instruction to you. And so you, as far as she's concerned, you did what she ordered you to do, and you brought the group back. You brought these people back, and so she welcomes you and gives you a hug, and says, "So you've all tied up your business that you were doing over there, and now you're ready to fight." And she just she's not asking. She says, "Now you're ready to fight," and she just nods, and
yeah.
About that.
Yeah, I know. Oh, about that.
So did any of you say anything? Because she
It's
just
good
like
to see you again.
she turns around like she's like, okay, awesome, I just got 4 more people in my army, and she wants to just continue with the drills. And she turns around to like head that way. She's like all about the business and getting into the act of like drilling, and she's like right in the middle of practicing with her troops. Unless one of you want to say something.
Have a meeting.
Yeah, tell her that like hey, we need to talk to you. We need
Private.
yeah, in private, something like that.
Preferably over an ale.
Yeah.
Tavern.
But
In
first, we
a
need
spot
ale.
of cake, if you have it.
She looks at all of you like, what the hell clown group is this? She's like, do you see any ale around here? There's no tavern around here.
Oh no.
Shouldn't you know how to
The
brew this
wrong-
stuff?
Yeah.
The
There's
Hollows
plants around.
The Hollows is only a
Yeah.
few days from here if you want your ale.
Mm.
Are you a drinker or a fighter?
When I see, I don't drink often, but when I do, I fight.
Yeah, well, both. I'm actually
Couple of the like actually all the dwarves laugh at that. Like like
Nice.
Reputation
couple,
point.
yeah,
couple of them
like like shake their axes at you like that was well said. She's
Yeah,
like,
so I guess we just have to level with her, like right here. Just telling hey, you're in danger. You don't know what you're getting into.
and she turns and looks back at you, and a couple of the other dwarves do the same. They like stop and they look back at you, and this give you this like perplexed look, like they never heard anything like that. This is like Arvia of Crom's army, and Arvia looks back at you with a confused look, and we'll end it right there.
It's gonna be tough.
Very nice, you guys. Good job, man. You guys covered some
impressed with her.
ground.
Yeah, we did. Holy moly.
Jeez, 1, 2, many miles were
Anybody else?
traveled.
Anybody else see a couple little gaps in the map?
Gap.
The gap that I saw, it was when we were night traveling.
Like you have a.
Oh.
Well, I'm not like. There's parts of the map that are blocked out for you guys still. Is that what you
Yeah,
mean?
like
yeah, right
in-
where
right
Joe
when
and
we-
Robert's icons are.
Okay. I'll put it to where you guys have gone.
Yeah, that one. Okay, there we go. And then
Yeah, I don't know if it's. Oh, okay.
yeah. That's it.
Oh, there
That's
we
it.
go.
That's it.
Oh, okay, yeah. It showed all mine as being good, but okay, we'll put you guys.
Oh,
back.
that's so good.
Yeah, you guys.
Hey, yeah, we really covered some ground.
Wow.
Holy cow!
Yeah, holy moly.
Very nice. All right.
And fairly uneventful.
Mostly.
I mean,
Yeah, we got lucky. We got
Yeah.
lucky.
yeah, we
you
got
could
extremely
it
lucky.
could have been very eventful, but you guys went a different
Yes.
way.
Yeah.
Could
That's
we have
good.
gone southeast around?
You
I guess maybe, huh?
You don't know. You really don't know. You've never been over
Yeah.
here.
That's the
It's cool for
backtrack.
the fact that like we don't see a lot of the map, and it's just I don't know, it's just really representative of like if you're really out there, like you've never been this way. There's no maps, you know.
Some people play it like there is maps, because this is like this is supposed to be like after civilization was kind of going, and then the Dark Ages came, but there should be maps of the whole continent, but they're supposed to be very vague and like, I'm just like, let's play it this way and see.
I like
don't
it
know, maybe
this
they
way.
were lost. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe the information's wrong. Maybe it's like legendary and
Yeah.
not real. A lot of people.
Yeah.
It gives you a lot of ways to like mess around with the map and people think they know what's over there, but then when they really get there, haha, it's not actually like that. So I mean, there's people in my GM group that play it like that, where it's kind of a trickery thing. But I was like, yeah, I'll just have
I like that.
It is
think
cool.
that's
I
cool.
mean, there's all different ways of doing it, but yeah, you guys are.
I gotta say,
Hmm.
it was further off than I thought it was gonna be. Like,
Yeah,
jeez.
it was quite
Why
the
is it-
trek.
Yeah, I mean,
I think it was a good call for us to start actually like getting some decent rest and
Yeah, that was a good plan.
Yeah. You guys covered good ground there, really.
Yeah.
So before I forget, let's do the XP.
Oh yeah.
So here we go. Did you participate? Yes. So you all get 1. Did you travel through at least 1 hex that you hadn't visited? Definitely yes. So that's 2 for all of you. Did you discover a new adventure site? No. Did you defeat any monsters? No. Did you find treasure? No. Stronghold function built? No. Pride, dark secret? No. Did you risk your life for another PC? No. And did you perform an extraordinary action of some kind? No. So all of you got +2 XP this session.
Is this Wheeler's Hold not another adventure site?
It's not.
Okay.
Yeah, there's
And, like-
there's tons of things on the map. If you guys find stuff, they're not all adventure sites. I think there's like 10. There's 10, I think, adventure sites in this campaign total. The rest are all like skin snakes. Like that's a thing on the map. That little village symbol, that just means I come up with something. Like and there's tables that I like invented skin snakes when you guys got there, and there's lots of places. The vast majority of places on the map are just places that I can kind of come up with whatever I want it to be. But there's like 10, I think, whatever adventure sites.
You don't think Dorian bringing us back to Arvia is a? I mean, because he seems like a fairly big thing for the fact he upheld his promise. Come back here.
Well, I mean, to activate your pride means you roll the die.
Oh, that's right.
It's a mechanical thing. Like you try and fail.
That's
That's why. I mean, for Dorian to activate his pride would be something. It'd have to be some sort of It'd have to be a roll of some kind. Because what is it?
A reputation point.
Yeah.
But
What is my pride?
I mean, it's your character. It's I never betray my friends.
Mm-hmm.
So that would have to be. I don't know how you would roll for that. I mean, we could figure out a way.
Being tempted, and then
What is it?
to do something?
Yeah, I mean, it could be. I'm sure there's a way, but yeah, I mean.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
So I honestly thought we were going to run into more demons.
Well, you guys aren't really sure where you're at.
Well, yeah.
You guys are west of where you were, but are you actually west?
Well, if we're at the stronghold, and Zygerfer is supposedly there. Well, supposedly.
No.
That's what Zertorm told us.
Zertorm said he's in Vond.
Oh, Whaler's Hold is not Vond. Right?
Whaler's Hold.
It's just where they're staging.
Whaler's Hold is not Vond.
But they're gonna go from there and attack Vaughn. That's
Arvia wants to reclaim the ancient dwarven stronghold of Vond in the southwest.
Okay. All right.
Whaler's Hold is not that.
Okay.
Yeah.
She's training far away.
Yeah. This is like the muster point for.
Yeah.
I like mustard.
Mustard is Grey Poupon. Got it all.
Yeah.
All right, you guys. Well,
I was upset that you didn't actually stab him in the neck.
tempted. Truly tempted.
Always fun, Mike. Good
Yes.
times.
Good job, you guys.
Thank you so
that was
much.
good. Get some action going. All right. You guys have a good rest of your night. We'll see you next week.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
You too.
All right.
see you
Take
guys.
care.
Bye.
Bye.